What up? It's your boy. Hash to the info. I might have made a slight faux pas. I didn't put any grease down. I didn't put any, what do you call that? We're seeming to be able to pick these off here. They're coming up. Oh, nice crispy bacon too. Perfect. This is vegan bacon. And you're live. No, you're not. But I'll be, listen, this is as close to live as you can get, okay? It's 7 in the morning. It's a Tuesday or Wednesday. Who cares? You know, it doesn't even matter what slave day it is, because really, pretty soon y'all ain't gonna be slaves anymore. The world is waking up to the darkness. There's not any extra light, but for some reason our vibration is giving off a decent amount of centrifugal force, which is warming up the static energy pool. No, I don't know. Listen. If you're waking up and your eyes are starting to open, you felt like you had blue blockers on, and the lights are always on, but nobody was really home. But now there's somebody home in here. Then it's called, you're waking up. They call it an awakening. I don't know what took you guys so long. I've been awake since I was a real young lad. I could see through evil when I was just a boy. I knew when adults were lying, when even adults didn't know they were lying. I knew when there was trouble, when even the smartest of adults had no idea there was trouble coming. My spidey sense was tingling. I'll tell you why. I don't know. They breed us differently, okay? And they don't tell us. We're an experiment as in trying to see how we fit in the big picture, okay? Now I'll explain this to you. They're revamping us to see if we are capable of not being a warring species, okay? Now, there may be hybrids on this planet that were extremely warring fashions. Something F word, I can't remember. Factions. There could have been seriously crazy warring factions at one time. And maybe they were all, had red beards. Maybe they all had, hot bods like me, So, what I'm saying is these people, or, whatever they were, if we say people, we think of humans, right? But what about something that doesn't come from Earth? If you're not a human, then what are you, right? So, we say alien or extraterrestrial, and it sounds so, like it's something so awful, right? But when they say it, alien or extraterrestrial about us, when we fly over to their planet on Mars, are we awful? No. So why are we giving them, the awful treatment of the naming system, right? So these are just other creatures from another planet. It sounds so much more soft and gentle, Oh, that's an alien. Shoot it, blast it quick. No, we're just a freaky culture. I hate to say the word culture, because culture to me doesn't mean, be a freak, but culture to me means, your family had hobbies of, clay pottery shops and music shops, or, something artistic, right? And that was passed along to you, or it wasn't, and now you're feeble, right? So it's all... I'm kind of spreading guacamole here. No, there's no talking or thinking clearly when you're moving avocado around a tasty son of a gun like this. You just get going, all right? So these are ready. Oh, cracks of salt. We're supposed to go on this. Okay. Recovery time. One. Oh, there's like no salt left in this. That will definitely have a nice crunch to it. The bacon. A couple flakes of salt on that piece. Let's get this one. 2 flakes of salt on this one. Let's see. Oh, you see the way that opened? And there it is. So I'm going to do 2 more sandwiches. This is lunch. Okay. So here, those go like that. And then we'll take a handful of grape tomatoes, place them on the side. They'll be fine. You can even, if you need to, sometimes you can put a napkin, but because this is a glass dish, no, there won't be any problem. And these things are actually really tough. I tried biting down on one of these and actually bit me back. So there's that. So 2 sandwiches, the grape tomatoes. You get your lycopene in there. You're getting a lot of protein and iron, things like that from the vegan bacon. You're getting, I think there's 14 grams of protein plus the bun and then the veganese. So you're looking at like the breads. You're looking at about 20 grams of protein. Maybe there's a gram or two of protein in the tomato. I'm not an expert. And then the avocado has protein. So 22, 24 grams of protein. Some really good fats in the avocado. The Hellmann's mayonnaise, veganese, sorry, rather. Good fats in that as well. The rye bread, probably decent fats in there for sure. And then the tomatoes. So there you have it. You can make yourself a nice lunch to go to work, wherever you work. You know, if you're on a job site, this is a good container. Throw it inside an old toolbox you have or something, plastic toolbox or a metal toolbox, and then put put a couple sweaters around this, and wrap it tight, and then just unwrap the sweaters, chuck it back in wherever you're an IGA bag, and then pull this out. This won't ever break on you, especially if you wrap it in a couple of sweaters if you're on a job site. I used to do stuff like that. A couple times I took glass, but not often. But whenever I go to work, I used to take 3 sandwiches, or I was taking a sandwich. I'd have a sandwich in the morning before I left, like 6 or 7, and then I'd have a sandwich kind of at 11. I'd have 1 or 2. And then I'd have my lunch. If I brought lunch, I would bring a big bowl, like almost half this size. I was bringing curry, potatoes, and mushrooms and onions and stuff. One time, this guy didn't have any food at work, so I shared my lunch with him. Obviously not a spoon. I didn't feed him with my fork, but I don't know. He used like some makeshift plate. I don't remember what it was. A Frisbee or something. He wiped off a Frisbee and used that out of the back of his truck. I threw some on there, and he ate it with his fingers, just like in India, he said, and I loved it. I know he was appreciating it, and I was like, damn, it was nice to share a meal with somebody that didn't have a meal. And he was generous. He bought me a cup of coffees and stuff. And I don't really drink coffee, but I had the damn thing because he was friendly enough. And you probably, lots of people don't have a lot of cash, and damn coffees are like $3-4, so I drank it all, but I didn't want it, and definitely upset my stomach and whatever else that day, but that's how it is. Let's see here. So for this sandwich, just spread on the Hellmann's. I'm going to put some of those tomatoes on. And give me one more second, everybody. I just need a split second. I know it's during a upload. It's actually the worst thing you can possibly do, is even upload sitting still. So I got the vegan bacon here. 2 seconds. It's 7:08 a.m. 7:15 comes in 7 minutes. Let's see here. That looks really good right there. Those first 2 sandwiches that I made, oh man, delectable. This one, no exception. Veganese. Oh geez, a few of these tomatoes. And let's go like that for a second. Pop that on there, and you have a very tasty morning, afternoon, or evening breakfast. Please smash the like on this video. Share it out. Let's get more people eating vegan, because you love animals. And one day, something from another planet's going to come here and say, you torture and maim animals? We're going to wipe out your species. That's sick. Peace. You wait.